Oh, that we're just skipping all of that now. Wow, we're gonna have field exercises around the capital. That'll be a nice change of pace. Maybe I can pop back home and pay my family a visit. Wait, so since it overlaps with the summer festival, we can party too. Our departure will be early Saturday morning. Needless to say, we haven't much time. I know the date is close, but make sure you are fully prepared. Just like I thought. Still torn up about what happened earlier? It did say it may have been an issue with the orbital circuitry. There was no damage, so you needn't worry about it further. But I lost consciousness and caused trouble for everyone. Hard to say what would have happened if the instructor hadn't stopped me. Just put it out of your head and quit worrying about it. I caused a bunch of trouble back at Crossbell, but it's all A-okay now. I remember you pretty much turning into a shut-in after that. That's right, it involved nearly the entire school. Hey, you don't need to dig all that up again. As I said before, we are all classmates. If one of us is in need, the rest of us will lend our aid. Cheesy as heck, but he's not wrong. In only 3 days, our special missions will begin. Yep, we're gonna need your help for sure, Allie. Sure we'll find ourselves up against tons of trouble. Everyone. Alright. Oh boy.
Your rank has increased.
If I could just get an A+, I'd be happy, but I got a B once, so I'll probably get an A at most.
Here's your reward.
Domination. Extregos.
How commendable.
A first class. Looks like there might be room for 2 more medals.
A gift from His Majesty. Accept it with gratitude. Continue to train hard.
Only been a few minutes. What are the gnomes up to? Oh, you should have used this opportunity to... No, I still got some chips. Hello, everyone. That commanding voice. Oh, Principal. You're here early today. The Radiant Blade Master in tow? Oh, snaps. Oh, snaps. He's coming with us. Ain't playing no games. Principal Soldat. Pablo, everyone else too. Help us load the 6th car. For real? Peter Russell, don't dawdle. Huh? Bring the orbital gear. You just put it through combat training. Are you not going to use it in the field exercises? Yes, I'll go get it. Principal, Professor. After all this time, you decided to join the field exercises now? I've been invited to a party at the Imperial Palace on the first day of the summer festival. Because of that, I figured it would be convenient to tag along with the rest of you. I've been invited to the same party. I've reached a good stopping point in my keep experiments for the moment, so I shall be attending as well. Hey, are these two for real? I don't doubt him, but I sense trouble.
These will be our fourth set of field exercises. You should be familiar with the process by now. However, familiarity dulls one's senses. When the world is a battlefield, to be careless spells death. The professor and I will join you this time. Consider our presence a way to help you maintain a sense of urgency. Only 2 years ago, Heimdall's Summer Festival was interrupted by a terrorist attack. Though rumor has it, the terrorists were backed by a certain high-ranking noble.
Whoa, what? Really? Indeed, the Imperial Liberation Front. They were funded by the former Duke Cayenne.
But it seems we have worse threats to deal with than mere terrorists now. They aren't part of Ouroboros, nor are they Jaegers. They are agents of the country that threatens our empire most.
Principal!
So much for keeping things under wraps. Sorry, man. Must be rough.
I've already given up.
That said, there's no need for us to be over-wary. Through your efforts, both Lemaire and Ordis were saved from crisis. When the railway cannons were pointed at you, you held fast, with courage befitting the horned lion of Thors. We have but a single objective this time. To prove to this nation that your honor is no mere coincidence.
Yes, ma'am!
Damn, that's some battle cry. Yeah, she truly is a great general.
I can see why the Imperial Army and Intelligence Division still have their eyes on her.
Watch yourself.
Have you finished maintenance on the areas I assigned you?
Yes, I modified it so it automatically changes the output limit of the actuator. And for the posture limiter when landing? Go get him, everyone! Please stay safe.
We'll catch you at the summer festival!
I pray you find success on your field exercises.
Arr.
Guess they're gone. Seems like stuff's getting bad. Maybe I'll talk to Mama about it.
Looks like the branch campus students are gonna make their debut in the capital soon. Well then, I'll have to consult with Director Michael when I put together the proposal.
Just as Sir Thomas said, I will need to be ready to move at a moment's notice.
Yeah, interesting. We haven't seen any of him except for that side scene. Wonder what he's up to. As you're aware, we will be arriving at Heimdallar Central Station in approximately 30 minutes. Once we complete our inspection and load the necessary supplies, we'll proceed to the field exercise grounds near the Sutherland Main Line. Also, Any further announcements, Principal Le Guin? Nothing in particular. Please continue. Just pretend I'm not even here. The stars of our field exercises are you instructors and students. And pretending you're not here is easier said than done. You two plan to participate in instructing the field exercises too? It'll be a good opportunity to study the way the students operate their equipment. The celebration is still 3 days from now. It wouldn't do to simply while away our time until then. We'll be around, so if anything happens, don't hesitate to call. Don't hesitate, got it. Very well. Since the summer festival is approaching, all of Heimdallar is more excitable than usual. I advise those of you in Class 7 to be ready for anything while conducting your missions. Understood. In that case, dismissed. Once we arrive at the station, be sure to move quickly. 3 days from now? Man. Won't be long till we get there, but maybe I'll make my rounds. So the principal and the professor are going to be with us this time. We'll be safe with them, but I can't shake this feeling. I think I'll see how Class 7 and the other instructors feel about all this. Heimdallar. It's the stock. Challenge everybody. Didn't expect the principal and the professor to actually come with us. They claim it's because they were invited to the celebration at the castle, but good point. I wonder what made them suddenly decide to come with. But I suppose it doesn't change anything for us instructors. That's right, we finally get it. You and I come from different backgrounds and each have our own goals, but our task of leading the students remains unchanged. Your special ops missions in Heimdallar may bring to light a number of issues, but good luck. Yes, understood. Wait, issues? Well, you'll understand soon enough. Just be ready for anything. Makes me even more worried. Heimdallar. Oh dear. Oh dear. I am curious though. Let's save right quick. I want to challenge Musei one more time. Appears I cannot. Oh, Instructor Reen. Schwarzer. Making your rounds? What are you two doing? Come to think of it, it's pretty rare to see you two, the two of you together. Both nobles from Lemaire. Well, of course we share some connections. I'll have a nice little chat from time to time, though I certainly can't relate when it comes to swordsmanship. I see. Heard they left together on the last day of our field exercises at Ortis. All right, Musei. Whatever happened to you stealing Schwarzer's heart? Well, it's pretty tough to get, but I have no doubt his unquenchable passion for me is growing by the day. Come on, not you too, Principal. They completely changed the topic of all of a sudden. Yep, I was going to notice or say that too. But what of your competition, Musei? I've heard all about Princess Alfred and even Schwarzer's little sister. Rumor has it, you're to be the princess's dance partner at the upcoming celebration. Oh no, Her Highness was just joking. I haven't been invited to the celebration. You never know, you may receive a royal summons at any time. If you were to be the princess's dance partner, you may very well end up her partner. Much like Elise, it seems I have my work cut out for me. You mustn't neglect your pride as a woman. Give it your all. Oh, but of course. I don't stand a chance against the two of them teamed up. Play. One more time.
Play with me a little.
He's the toughest one of them all. Okay. Not the most ideal scenario I want to go through, but this will do. Right. That complicates things. Interesting choice. Okay. Do I want to take 8 damage, deal 8 damage, but put us on equal footing? Guess so. Interesting choice. But I don't even know if I want him to grab that. Alright, so I can do 10. I could actually kill him, actually. Let's do just that. Let's style him.
Oh, well, aren't you good?
Get bodied. Do all that.
Oh, this is nice.
I was gonna get a chip right there. Grabbing these things can be pretty tough. I haven't checked these in a while. I feel like for how bad they are, they must be important for something. Oh ho ho! Look who wants to do battle. In my opinion, one of the biggest attractions in Heimdallar is the Imperial Museum. Of course, Dracos Plaza and Mater Park aren't bad either. Why are you getting all excited? You're from Heimdallar. Besides, we all know the real attraction is the race course. Here they got a bunch of fancy bathhouses too. Don't forget about the Garnier district. That's where they got all the entertainment. The opera house, casinos, clubs. Man, if I didn't need to play the part of responsible teacher, I could really let loose there. Dr. Randy, shouldn't you be scolding Ash instead of agreeing with him? Well, they don't even let students place bets at the race course, but I'll keep that to myself for now. Oh, yep. How about Vantage Masters? Don't need a cheat to beat you. We'll see. Ooh, what is that?
Bring it on!
An attack for each enemy this card defeats. Well, this complicates things. Changes up my plans a little bit. Question is, do I want to blaze? I guess. Can you move again? All right. That's going to be a problem. Might not have been the smartest move. I don't want to give him any free damage to my master. No, I already did. Got 6 exactly. Okay. So, I could do 10. Eight plus 9, he'd be at 1. If I did this instead, that would be 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. Not quite there. Let's play this one a little safe, shall we? Complicates things. Forward 1 attack. Looks like I've got it though. I don't need to do that.
What? For real?
For real. Rion. Rion. The red card. Whoa. A little expensive, but it has haste. And it can act twice. Impressive. Not going in the deck, though. But impressive all the same. I got all... So I just need 1 water and 2 masters. What are you doing? Okay. Not every day you're on the kitchen duty, Yuna. Yeah, I wanted to help out. Or I wanted to help take some of the load off Sandy. So if you want anything to drink, just let me know, Instructor Reen. Sure, thanks, Yuna. That said, our next field exercises are in Heimdallar, huh? Isn't that where Kurt used to live? Yeah, same with Wayne and Instructor Tawa. It'd be nice to go and meet their families. To get the chance, that is. That said, Instructor Reen, you are, of course, going to meet up with the rest of Old Class 7, right? Not really sure what you mean by of course, but yeah, I am. We finally might be able to meet up. For once. I don't know the exact details yet, but I plan on getting permission to leave tonight. I see, so that means Elisa, and Laura, and Emma, and Fee, too. Scandalous. Could you stop making all these accusations? Hey, who's gonna sell me stuff? Oh, peeps. Here, Kurt. I'll give this to you now, okay? I think you should talk with Instructor Reen as well. Yes, you're right. I apologize for the trouble. Is this about your request for leave? Instructor. Yep. I'm sure it will depend on where exactly you'll be going for your special ops missions. But if everyone's going to be in Heimdallar anyway, might as well go visit home. Well, it's close enough to visit on the weekends, so I don't think it's really necessary. That said, I haven't been home since school began, so I should probably visit at least once. You definitely should. If we get a chance, I'd like to come say hello as well. Your mother lives in the Lake district, right? Yes, but as you know, my brother and father are away. Either way, I'll let you know once we've figured out where our special ops missions will take us. Interesting aura around him. Kurt has become so much more open than he was at the start. Seems like he really looks up to you now, Reen, don't you think? I don't know about that. Compared to his father and brother, there are a bunch of things I'm lacking as a role model. The head of the Vander School and Lieutenant Colonel Mueller. Wonder how they're doing. Prince Oliver, too. Yeah. Oh, right. Your house is in Heimdallar, too, right? Are you going to stop by while we're there? Yeah, I think so. I haven't been home in a while myself. My aunt's been asking me to visit, so I plan on stopping by when I've got time. Gee, that's right, both their parents passed away a while ago. They were scholars, I think. Alright, I need to give Wayne his documents too. See you later, Reen. See you. See ya, wouldn't wanna be ya. Gusto. Oh, you guys are always up to trouble. Especially you two. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. You and your orbital gear. Nobody cares about you, Ida.
Yes!
Sell me the stuff.
Thanks.
Stop saying thanks.
I'll help.
And you ain't gonna help nobody. Just relax. There's some new stuff in here.
Thanks.
I need 16. Build something of note, I believe. That's everything from the Goliath's data analysis, though I suspect it doesn't provide any answers to your question. No, it was enough, thank you. Altina? Glad everyone was in pairs. Instructor Reen. Schwarzer. Rare to see you two talking. This is about what happened the other day. Yes, about how the Goliath went wild under my control. Professor Schmidt and a technical officer from the Imperial Army were investigating the incident. I see. Did you figure anything out? There were no issues with the Goliath itself. It's pure machinery, no mystical components like the Divine Knights have. That said, Panzer Soldaten still have systems designed to trace the tendencies of their pilot and give feedback. Put it in layman's terms, for synchronization with the Goliath could be considered too good. The high potential this girl holds to control machinery, such as her combat shell, combined with her extremely high sync rates, led to a psychological resonance of sorts between her combat shell and the Goliath. This is my current hypothesis. I see, as Valamar's pilot, I think I sort of understand. I remember letting my power loose like that back during the Northern War. Yes, what you did was somewhat similar. When you did it, you were able to destroy our chaosms and save the people they were attacking, but I, Altina. So long as that combat shell remains a black box, this is all I can tell you. This is a problem you will need to deal with on your own, Black Rabbit. You may have been artificially created, but you are a living organism with cognition and will. You are no different from a human. Wow. Professor. What does the workshop mean to you? What is the relationship, or what is the relation between your combat shell and yourself? You need to figure out the answer to those questions, difficult though it may be. His walk animation is awful. Altina, I'm okay. No, I'm sorry. I just wanted you here. Having Clom Soleus by my side feels so normal. I never really questioned it. I'll start thinking more about it from now on, and about myself as well. I'll always be here to help you. Let me know if you ever want to talk. And of course, Yuna and the others are willing to help you too. Yes. Of course, I must still carry out our special ops missions in the capital. I don't want to lose to Millium either. I'll put my effort into both things. Yeah, good idea. I'll do what I can to support you. Understood. Can't get out of the Black Workshop's shadow that easily. But just like the other students, no, maybe even more than them, she's growing up. As her instructor, couldn't be happier. What's up, Valimar? Ah, Reen. Seems they've loaded quite an extraordinary mech. Oh, you mean the Principal's Spiegel. Apparently it has a different orbital engine in it than normal models. I'm sure anyone besides the Principal wouldn't even be able to pilot it. Indeed, I recall fighting her before. She was certainly very capable. At a side, something the matter. I felt a presence in the direction of Heimdallar. Felt familiar, nostalgic, but it vanished shortly thereafter. Nostalgic? Was it something from the War of the Lions? Cannot say for certain. Could also have been a simple error in my sensors. Either way, we will need to keep our guard up as per usual. Yeah, you're right. Spiegel. And this is her. Looks very much the same.
Derflinger Car 1 calling all students of the branch campus. We'll be arriving at Heimdall Central Station momentarily. Once we arrive, we will also need to carry supplies, so everyone get ready now.
Not bad, her voice carried well but didn't sound tense. I'd better take her advice and head back to my room. That's not my room. Alright. There's our camp. Dang, way down there? There's a cemetery right there. You know something's gonna go down there. Before long, the Derflinger reached Heimdallar Central Station. After a 10-minute stop, where a quick inspection was performed and supplies were loaded, it continued onward to its destination. The station is seriously huge. Here I was thinking Crossbell was big. Well, this is the center of the gigantic railroad network that spans all of Erebonia. It even has the RMP's logo stamped all over it. Check out those show-offs. Oh, does that mean Instructor Claire is here? Yes, although she's always traveling all over Erebonia.
A special armored train will be arriving shortly on Platform 1. Please stand clear of the area.
It's gonna be the red one. That's... forget the name of the red one. What'd I say? Arc Royale. That's not the red one I was thinking of. Oh hey, what's that? Isn't that the same motto as the Derflinger? And that emblem. So a head-to-head battle, is it? Their uniforms look so much nicer than ours. So much nicer. Prince Cedric. Are those students his aides? I didn't think we'd run into him right out the gate like this. I'm fine with it. Just means things are gonna get fun real quick. Seems this set of field exercises will be interesting indeed. Wonder if we're taking up camp at the same area. Right, get the stepping. Well, Vita said to look out for the weather. Seems normal now.
Now, since we're both in our machines already, let's have a little mock battle.
Man, Aurelia, relax!
We just got here minutes ago and you already want to start fighting?
She has no chill. Two quests. I can't stand getting butt in on like that. Worst part is she's my boss, so I can't even talk back. Well, for now, simply play along as to not interrupt the field exercises. That aside, I didn't even know the main campus had a private train. Does that mean they're doing field exercises near the capital too? Yes, I'm sure they're already setting up their camp northeast of Heimdallar by now. The train is called the Arc Royale. Aside from the paint and decorations, it's identical to this train. Guessing they intend to work with us to resolve the situation. They probably want to compete more than cooperate. Seems like a bunch of operatives from the Republic are infiltrating the place. In any event, you all must quickly accompany Instructor Herschel to Heimdallar Central Station. We're going to the RMP headquarters. They're based out of the station, right? Wouldn't it have been more efficient to have gotten off when we were stopped there? Well, we still need to set up camp and report in first. Speaking of, the local person in charge here would be Governor Regnitz, right? Ah, we met him in Crossbell before. For one of the Empire's elites, he definitely looked the part. Yeah, even though it's super early in the morning, he's going out of his way to meet with us. Since we'll all be cooperating this time, I'll be coming with you, if that's okay. We'll be glad to have you along. Make sure everything stays under control. Special ops missions will be a bit irregular this time. Main campus aside, I'm sure these Calvard agents are gonna be a handful. Make sure you stay safe, everyone. Understood. Off we go then. Off you go then. This is actually my first time doing something with you, Instructor Tawa. You took good care of me when I was in military finance. It's only going to be for a short while until we reach Heimdallar Station. Oh, I use an arts gun, so I'll be fighting when the need arises. Oh no, please leave that to us. We can't let someone as small as you fight for us. Small? Well, I guess that's true, but... Hey, come on, Ash. Well, since you're with us, it would be great if you could give us orders. I would like to see the leadership that commanded the Crimson Wings during the Civil War firsthand. Really, I hope I live up to your expectations. You can't leave the governor waiting, so let's leave as soon as we're ready. Yeah, let's go. Side quest, no side quests. Knew what I was getting myself into.
All right.
Life is hard. Tara in the first game was awful. Doesn't look like she's joining my squad yet, though. She's just tagging along.
Very well.
I shall go.
It's Sandy. Well, Instructor Reen, everyone. I was wondering if you could help me with something. Something? What is it? Well, my parents sent me something. The legendary recipe that they found in storage. Legendary, huh? Sounds fishy. How dare you? I haven't actually eaten it before, but according to my mom, the taste is out of this world. It's on our regulars list of top 3 dishes. You have a ranking? Now I'm curious. But being that it's legendary, is there a reason you can't cook it anymore? Yes, it requires a certain rare ingredient called the moon truffle. Truffles, aren't those like rare expensive mushrooms? Yeah, something like that. But I've never heard of a moon truffle. Never heard of it either. Pretty rare for you to not know something. In other words, it must be truly rare. Yep, that's right. It's shaped like a normal truffle, but it has a silver glisten. Some people call it the queen of all truffles. But according to my notes, it can be found around Heimdallar. Oh, really? Yes, but they're rare, so they aren't easy to come by. They're usually found in damp, deserted areas. I see, so you're saying you want us to look for them. Yep, precisely. The recipe calls for 1, but ideally I'd like 3. You'll be able to help me revive this legendary recipe. Once it's complete, you'll be the first to eat it. Definitely. You're all okay with this, right? Of course, we have no reason to decline. Well, can't say no to good food. I'm curious about the dish too. We'll return once we have completed the task. Alright, sounds like a plan. Thank you, everyone. She wants 3. Guess I should check the inside of a car first. Just in case. So how's everyone's CP? Apparently Reen is still lacking.
Fatigue removed.
That one sounded a lot more like fatigue instead of petite. But it's still funny to think of petite as that. See, my battle notes
I'll take a look.
would be decent.
This is wonderful.
Fortunately,
Let's.
this isn't gonna.
Wow, you got so many.
Wow, 59. I guess if I read some books real quick, might be able to make this happen too. No, except I don't have any more books to read.
So many.
How, incredibly unexpected. Right, let us move out. Gotta have our chat. Oh, looks like Tao is in our sidecar. Green, is that? Yeah, it's right over there. That's Heimdallar, one of the biggest cities in Zemuria. Really is enormous. Heimdallar, also known as the Vermilion capital. From here, you can see where it got its name. When I attended the all-girls school, I was never allowed to go out, so this is kind of refreshing. Yeah, the city's so big it's rare. You need to travel beyond it. Is that so? Instructor Reen? Instructor Tower? What is it? Oh, it's nothing. Get going. Before we head to Heimdallar, though, maybe we can explore the area a bit and get some work in. Sure. Why did he glance over that hill? I'm not sure. Ah.
Now, brace yourself.
Is this a link battle? What the heck? I should have analyzed the other guy.
It's
the
my
heck?
turn.
These guys have like sides for hands? What is this nonsense?
Ha!
It reminds me of Eradicate from Pokemon.
You can't just. Wide open!
Too slow. Very well. There.
It's mine!
Now. There. Now.
An opening! Let's go! Sit!
Battle this.
Now!
I'll assist.
Very well.
This tower's not in here.
Eight's down.
It's mine!
Yeah, interesting.
Sit! More enemies. Let's go. Arcus, activate. Yeah.
Gold cider.
All right.
That Sinister Hornet? Nope.
I'm up. Get back! It's down! Let's
Get
go,
back,
Altina!
you don't know me like that.
Understood. There.
My turn.
Oh, another guy's still alive. They're both broken, though.
Strike! There!
It's mine! It's my turn! Set! Gunner! Ah!
Now. Switch.
I'm up.
Bring the ruckus for me, sir.
Yeah! An opening! Let's go. Ha! Let's go.
Might be able to auto battle the rest of this.
There! Wide
Too
open!
slow. Ha! Ha! An opening. Yeah. Eight's down.
It's mine!
Ha! Yeah. An opening.
Wide
Too
open!
slow. Ha!
They're moving so
Behold
fast.
the Vander style. I must train even more.
I grew a little.
Moulin Rouge. Has an S power. I'll have to check that out. Alrighty. Well, that doesn't have a name next to it, so they definitely don't want me going over there. There's a fishing spot. Just over here.
Oh, I spy some fish.
Come to Papa! Got one! Oh, it's a fighter!
I don't know if that's the same golden salmon or whatever. It's been a while since I fished.
Not a bad catch.
Turns out it is.
Come to Papa! Got one! Oh, it's a fighter!
You got a new kind of fish, please?
Not a bad catch.
Let's go.
I have the angler master.
There.
Handle this.
Got a bite. This is promising.
Alright, is there only salmon in this Succofu river / lake, whatever this is?
It's a whopper.
Wappa. Like a river.
There.
Got a bite.
There we go, this is different.
This is promising.
It's just a rainbow trout.
It's a whopper.
Alright, last one.
There.
And then this game is,
Got a bite.
flying.
Nice. I got it.
What if there's like something I'm doing wrong in regards to fishing? Because well, that can't be right. Because all of the Yeah. Guessing it just needs to be in your inventory. Like setting. Interesting. Where's Tala?
Let's get going.
That enemy is strong. Please be careful. You're from Heimdall, aren't you, Instructor Tella?
Yep, I go home to visit on occasion. I wish I could give you a tour of the city, but now's not the best time.
It's okay. We're gonna get this done.
Lost Genesis. Oh, I wonder what that shiny thing is. Shaped like a truffle. Must make it a moon truffle. What are you waiting for? Let's bag this thing and get on with it. Quite aromatic. Safe to say we can expect a lot from Sandy's cooking with this. Ah, but I have 2 more to get.
Here I go!
My turn.
My turn. Got a need for speed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's powerful. We must take care.
Okay. Let's make a short turn right here.
A tough one.
Stop guarding that, man.
I found some treasure!
Faint 3. Yikes.
Come to Papa. Got one.
Ah,
Oh, it's a fighter.
that's a new one. What is that?
Not a bad catch.
A grouper. I was about to say a grouper too. That's a big one. Whoa. I have a feeling that gem totally sucks. Let's just say it totally sucks. Oh, who has, you have the moon lens. Great. See if there's anything else in here.
Come to Papa. Got one. You're mine.
I feel like you've already seen this already.
Pretty big catch.
That perch seems familiar.
Come to Papa. Got one. Oh, it's a fighter.
Come on, man.
Not a bad catch.
Alright, last one.
Come to Papa. Got one. You're mine.
I caught that already. I don't remember it.
Couldn't run from me.
Regular carp.
It's my turn. Let's get going.
You continue this direction. Oh, but you said you wanted to explore a little more, dog. That's where the cemetery is. We all want to go over there after the scene that we saw. Y'all. Oh. Sucks. So this is the southern gate of Heimdallar. It's freaking huge. There's so many people, even though it's barely dawn. I guess people from the surrounding area must like to come here to sell things. It seems like buses were implemented recently too. Ah, I saw those in Crossbell as well. I heard they have been using them beyond the city since last year. That's so. Is it the same kind of bus that that's used in Crossbell? Should be. Look, here it comes. Even though it's a different color, and still makes me nostalgic. Oh, but isn't there another means of transportation in Heimdallar? There is. The tram. There's one coming right up. Better run, dog. Wow, it's like a little train. Let's hop on and head to Heimdallar Station. Good idea. Should only take about 10 minutes. I want to do battle. A little easy on you. Old Man Hoffman. How about you? Take a load off. Play some cards.
The West Circuit tram will soon be departing via Heimdall Station. We recommend passengers wishing to board this tram make haste.
Okay. The city, no traffic. Must be nice. Get a load of that slack-jawed stare. Well, it's not unusual for first-time visitors here to find themselves awestruck. It's pretty big, I guess. I mean, Crossbell and Ordis are big too, but they're nothing like this. The city's so large, it's been split up into 16 districts, home to approximately 880,000 people. I hear it's as big as Calvard's capital. A little bigger, actually. I think they have 790,000. I remember Angie mentioning she'd been there. That's so. I heard the population of Heimdallar has been on the rise lately. That's right, a lot of people have been moving in since the Civil War. Heimdallar and Crossbell have been growing at shocking speeds. I believe it's due to the 8 Metropolis plan, no? Oh yeah, something about standardizing the tax code in all the big cities to curb the nobles' power. Is that what the whole plan is for? I believe the main reason is for the sake of smooth economic flow, though I hear effects like that were considered as well. Probably both. Oh well, looks like they've been doing their studying. As their political economics teacher, I couldn't be more proud of them. Oh, here comes the turn. That's not dangerous at all. I think San Francisco has stoplights to, you know, prevent people from crashing into stuff. This place is just like, hey man, this tram's making that turn. You in the middle there, you're gonna get bodied. Probably 800,000 deaths in Heimdallar every day. It's pretty big, sure, but Crossbell Station is about the same size. And I bet this place doesn't have a big main street like... What the heck is that? Valflame Palace. Oh, the big building at the end of the street, that's Valflame Palace. It's both home to the Imperial family and the headquarters of a number of government administrations. If I recall correctly, this thoroughfare is called Vanquir Street. That's right, it's famous for having terrible traffic around rush hour. But it's only going to get worse the more people are able to afford orbital cars. Don't feel bad. Heimdallar has had a long time to get as grand as it is today. But because it's such an old city, they're still having some trouble laying out the power grid. Here they plan to use Crossbell City's infrastructure as reference. Though I doubt they'll build anything here that's quite as impressive as Orcus Tower. Oh yeah?
Good morning. Instructor Claire!
Sorry for the wait.
I didn't think you'd be the one coming to get us.
I wanted to tell you I deeply appreciate everything you did back in Lemaire. After I left, you managed to not only find Millium, but stop the railway cannons too. I don't know how I can possibly begin to thank you.
You don't need to thank us. It was nothing.
It was simply part of our mission.
We had help from many other people, both from within the branch campus and without.
That's right. So in a sense, we were able to do what we did thanks to everyone. Yourself included, Major.
I don't deserve such kind words, but I shouldn't waste any more of your time. Allow me to welcome you to Heimdall Central Station. Since the governor is currently visiting, I'll guide you to the RMP Command Center to meet with him.
There are a bunch more people and trains here than earlier. The station sees not only tourists and travelers, but a great deal of commuters as well. Makes me think back to 2 years ago. Alright, you guys met the governor here during one of your field exercises. Yeah, that was when you were taking care of everything for Instructor Sarah. Oh yes, that's right. I remember you helping guide all the people evacuating. Oh no, I didn't do much. Sounds like things really hit the fan, huh? Yes, there was quite a lot going on in Heimdallar that day. Oh my, yes. Such as the princess and Elise getting kidnapped. That's a huge incident. Quite a lot going on, doesn't cover it all. I wish I could have been there at the time. That's around when I was shipped from the workshop. Interesting that the textures on the columns and the walls are different. What is it, grout that's in between the bricks? I think that's called grout. Or maybe that's for tiles only. Not sure. But they were a different color. That was interesting to me. Good to see you again, Governor. Thank you for meeting with us so early in the morning.
Hello there, Reen. Been a while since Crossbell, hasn't it? The same to you, of course, Miss Herschel. It would appear Class 7 has had some new additions since then.
Yeah, name's Ash Carbide. I am Musei Egret. It is a pleasure to meet you, Governor.
Likewise. I'd like to welcome each of you to Heimdall. I'm sure it must be a bit disorienting to have your field exercises in a place as large as the capital, but the basics should be the same. Let's get down to business. First off, allow me to give you the information on our special request.
Thank you for waiting, sir.
I don't recognize the voice. But I should. That voice. Ah. Cedric. This suckapoo. Prince Cedric and main campus students instructor, Nightheart.
It's a pleasure to see you again. You have my thanks for taking care of Alphen and Olivert back in Crossbell.
Good day, Schwarzer. You as well, Herschel. Starting last month, I resumed teaching at the main campus as a military instructor. I will be accompanying Class 1 on their civic security activities.
Civic security. Well, that's what you're calling it, huh?
I am here to report the commencement of the main campus field exercises.
Likewise, I'm reporting the start of the branch campus's field exercises.
Understood. I'll pray for good news.
Well, I figured they'd be here, but you two are the ones who came with the prince when he crashed our Panzer Soldat training, aren't you? Guessing they're from the same class as you, Your Highness. Yes. Out of the entirety of Class 1, we are the most elite members. Our field exercises this time will involve performing civic security activities. Civic security activities? Haven't heard anything about those. Are they exclusive to the main campus's curriculum? First time we performed them was during our previous field exercises. This would be the second time. As for their content, it's fair to say they're similar to your special operations missions. Patrolling the area, assisting during crises, etc. The main difference is that we focus on public safety rather than requests from citizens. Those sound like military activities. I'd say they're a bit more advanced than that. North Ambria's own security measures aren't yet complete, unfortunately. However, we were able to contribute in a variety of ways, including disposing of all the parting gifts the society left behind. Even things like that. In any event, both your groups will be working together this time, but we'll be assigning you different halves of the city to better suit each of your unique focuses. Different halves. That's just like, yes, just like when your class was here 2 years ago. This time around, I would like the main campus to handle the east half of the city while the branch campus sees to the west half. This includes your respective field exercise camps and the roads leading out of the city in each direction. That means we'll be in charge of watching over Vesta Street, Leica District, and the Sankt District. Correct. Then the Prince's group will be responsible for Alto Street, Garnier District, and Ost District. Those are the ones that we went to in Cold Steel 1, I believe. So cool that we get to see the other side of the city. Also, both groups' areas will include Vancoeur Street and Dreikel's Plaza. We're just gonna go with Vancoeur. I see. Yes, that makes sense. Seems Kurt will be in charge of the district his family resides in. Yes, that's right. Oh yeah, that's where the headquarters of the Vander School is, huh? I could direct your attention to these documents. Investigate and capture the members of Hercules, a special task force from Calvard currently hiding out in Heimdallar. There it is. So it was Calvard after all. Hercules. I remember seeing this name in the database. Allow me to add to the report. These individuals are part of Calvard's special forces. They excel in espionage and sabotage, and are among the best of the best the Republic has to offer. People like them are sneaking around Heimdallar? If they're Calvard's elite, I imagine they must be quite skilled. Correct. It would be fair to say they're even more skilled than the most high-ranking Jaeger Corps. We estimate they're about as capable as members of the Red Constellation. How is it that you already know so much about them? To be honest, we had some information come our way a few days ago. I knew it was jumping the gun a little, but we decided to go ahead and analyze the information. That's cheating, right? It's simply standard procedure. Please don't think ill of us. He's right. This isn't about which of us wins or loses. Remember, we're working together here. Yeah, right. That ain't gonna happen at all. Thor's branch campus, Class 7 Special Operations accepts these requests. Thor's main campus, Class 1, accepts these civic security activities.
Well, well. Look at you all.
What's up, Osborn? This is good. It's gonna get good.
Welcome, Your Excellency.
Ah, it's so good to see you again.
So he decided to grace us with his company after all, eh?
Governor, Your Majesty, good day to you both. I can't believe it's already been a month since I last saw Class 1.
Yes, sir.
I'm honored you remember us.
But of course, I met you students of the main campus a few times by now. In addition, I would also like to greet the members of the branch campus. I am Gileath Osborn, the Chancellor of the Empire of Erebonia. Some refer to me as the Blood and Iron Chancellor, though I feel that grisly moniker has worn out its welcome by now.
It's nice to see you again, Your Excellency.
Ah, Miss Herschel, likewise. Come to think of it, it was only 2 years ago we first met at the trade conference. Since then, all the government agencies have been tripping over themselves to recruit you, despite you declining each and every offer. Oh, it's a shame. I myself would have liked to invite you to join the Ironbloods.
Really?
Huh?
That... Your Excellency, you shouldn't tease her like that.
I am only kidding, of course. Allow me to congratulate you on being appointed as an instructor of the branch campus.
You're too kind.
So this is the Blood and Iron Chancellor. The man who annexed Crossbell.
Ah, and Ms. Una Crawford, was it? A transfer from the Military Police Academy. I hear you've been working very hard on behalf of the province of Crossbell.
Yes, thank you. I've really been pushing myself to the limit lately.
Good to hear. And you must be Mateus' son. I expected you to enroll at the main campus alongside the prince, but you appear to be excelling nonetheless.
Thank you. I'll continue giving it my all.
Good to see you once more, Black Rabbit. Ah, and Ash Carbide. I've heard much about you from Lecter.
Hello.
It's a real honor.
And next? Muse Egret, was it? I've always wanted to speak with your grandfather, the advisor to the former Duke Cayenne.
I'm sure Grandfather would be honored to hear that. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yes, likewise.
Oh?
Just as I've heard.
The new Class 7 has quite the array of gifted young students. Wouldn't you agree, Instructor?
Yes, it certainly does.
It's been some time, Instructor Reen Schwarzer. I haven't seen you since the ceremony at the end of last year.
Yes, it's good to see you again. Chancellor Gileath Osborn.
It feels like the air in the room just got colder.
Well, we'll have to leave the greetings at that. I have a message for you from the Emperor. Members of Thor's main campus and branch campus. 2 days from now, your attendance is requested at the party being held at Valflame Palace.
What? The party?
Us too?
Yes, of course. We would like to commend the main campus and branch campus for their work in Northumbria and Lemaire, respectively.
We'll have to limit the number of people invited to the palace, but at the very least, I'm certain all of you here will be able to attend.
Seriously?
Incredible.
Such a great honor.
I need to go home and talk to them.
Oh, by the way, Instructor Reen, all of Heimdall has been consumed with gossip over who your dance partner will be.
Is that so? Well, my advice would be to follow your heart and damn the consequences. If you'll excuse me now, Your Highness, Governor.
Thank you for delivering the message.
Regarding that one topic, I'd like to discuss it with you at a later date, if possible.
Understood. We can speak of it at length then. Now, everyone, I bid you good luck with your various tasks.
Why he gotta stop by like that? Why you gotta do that, dog?
Just like I thought.
Reen was not happy at all. Afterwards, the instructors stayed to listen to instructions from the governor and Major Claire. While this was going on, the students waited in the hallway. The sudden party invitation must have surprised you. Yes, well, I hadn't the slightest idea, yet Prince Cedric already seemed to know everything. Yes, well, being a member of the Imperial family, he would be up to speed with such information. But regardless, it means our job is all the more crucial now. Dealing with the Special Forces, right? Yes, according to the Intelligence Division, there are about 100 members hiding in Heimdall. Assuming they're here for sabotage, it would mean we need to apprehend them all, or else the summer festival will be in danger. This puts our time limit no later than tomorrow. You want us to arrest 100 people by tomorrow? What's wrong with you? Sounds like a difficult situation. I'm assuming the Intelligence Division and the Bracer Guild have already begun to act. Yes, and they have made some initial progress. But the targets we're dealing with here are elite agents. They've disguised themselves as regular citizens and tourists. Due to the sheer size of the city, we're unable to cover every area, which is the reason why we've requested help from both schools to patrol the city and gather information. Depending on how the situation unfolds, we may need the rest of the students and instructors to become involved as well. I'm well aware this isn't something we should be asking of fresh cadets. Governor. Understood. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'll talk to our principal and fellow instructors. I shall also bring this up to the main campus instructors waiting at our own field exercise camp. Thank you both. Please be careful. May the goddess watch over you all. Ah yes, Kurt. It seems you did very well in the exams. You as well, Your Highness. You have my congratulations on earning the top ranking. It's simply the result of the work I put in. I didn't expect the second place class would be so close to us, though. Sorry, Ada. Only we had scored a little higher. I've still got a long way to go before I can keep up with you, Ada. Well, Class 1 does have 20 people in it. It's simply a matter of course that more people will have a bigger effect on the average. All we can do is continue to push ourselves to aim even higher. And Cedric, I appreciate your kind words. Let's say we settle things here, though. Judging from the Imperial Chronicle, the world is curious about what each of our schools has been up to. So I propose we make a little competition out of this set of field exercises. For example, which of us can catch the most Calvardian spies? Sounds like a good time. Good time nothing. That's a pretty bad joke, don't you think? As our activities differ from each other, it doesn't seem appropriate to compete over something like that. How feeble. Is this really the special class taught by the Ashen Chevalier? They're just a cobbled together team after all. As you wish, everyone has their own way of dealing with things. Sorry for the wait. I'm surprised they didn't accept that. I'm guessing we're going to get egged on into accepting it anyways. Is something the matter? Nothing of note. Let's get going. Alright, let's all do the best work we can for our respective tasks. Dr. Rean, good luck to you as well. That kid is a sucker fool. And Neidhart knows it. I'll leave the west half of the city to you. May the goddess bless you. Yeah, same to you. Good luck in the east half. What stick have they all got shoved up their butts? Yuna. Very straightforward of you to say, Yuna. Can't recommend shouting something like that about the prince, Yuna, especially while you're in Heimdallar. Now this is starting to get interesting. Your students are really growing up, aren't they? Just glad things didn't get out of hand. Well, I got out of hand. Watch yourself. Alright, let's start by exchanging info with the other groups involved. Okay, I'll go with Claire to visit the Heimdallar military police. I'm sure you'll run into people from the Bracer Guild and the Courageous at the Intelligence Division's office, so I bet you'll get some good info. I think you're right. See you again soon, Instructor Claire. We'll each do our best. Yes, please stay safe. I like the license plate there, HDML, or Heimdallar. Or HMDL, whatever. I think that's what I said. So what are we getting? What are we getting up? What are we getting up to for the first half of the day today? It just seems weird to me. We're supposed to be covering the west part of the city, but the specific location depends on the request. That's exactly right. Seems you've gotten used to the swing of things now. First off, let's see what we've got. Okay. Could have done with a little less than this, but we'll take the 3, I guess. And a monster. The little boys disappeared. Artifact. Vesta Street and Leica District. Never heard of either of them. Nothing in Garnier? Darn. Of course not. That's on the eastern side of the city. Something tells me you're not interested in going there to shop, though. If memory serves, the back streets are full of bars. That is the typical spot Ash goes when he sneaks off. Vesta Street is a busy commercial area, and Leica District is an academic area. Oh, and also... Does that mean what I think it means, or what I think it does? It's fine, Instructor. I wasn't trying to keep it a secret or anything. Leica District is built into a hill, and its biggest draw is the Imperial Museum. But it's also home to the headquarters of the Vander School. So in other words, your home's there. We've already visited Yuna, Musei's, and Ash's homes. It's only fair we get to see yours, too. Ooh. Should we go find some gifts to bring with us? You can lead us there, Kurt. I've been there a few times, but I'm sure you know the way better than any of us do. True, I don't know too much about the city outside of the areas near St. Estrella. Well, I'm not originally from here, so there's plenty of city I'm not familiar with either. But understood. Let's start by checking the 4 different districts, including the ones we need for our requests. Once that's handled, we can go to the West Highway and take care of the wanted monster. Sounds like a plan. So far we got Vesta Street and Leica District. Where else? Let's see. If we wanted to gather information, our best bets would probably be Vancour Street and the Sanct District to the northwest. Vancour Street here goes north all the way to the palace, you know? And the Sanct District is where the Heimdallar Cathedral and St. Estrella are. If we're lucky, we might even get a chance to see Elise there. For real? So what? We just gonna stroll the sidewalks hoping to spot one of Calvard's agents and in line for gelato? Gotta rest Hercules. 100 people. Highly trained, likely they're disguised as citizens and tourists. Does the military police have insufficient manpower? Blah, blah, blah. Man, looking at it again, it seems like it's going to be a huge pain. We'll need to be on high alert the whole day. Let's begin gathering information. Certainly sound motivated, Altina. You'll need to be. This is going to be a long day. If anything catches your attention, be sure to note it. Now, let's begin day 1 of our special ops missions. Yes. Okay. Vancour. Ooh, that guy is moving. I was like, oh, I see some people I recognize. Oh, that's class 7. We're about halfway down the main thoroughfare now. In addition to all the department stores, they also have various workshops and boutiques in this area. I was like, this is the place to go for whatever we might need. We should examine the shops for any useful items. How the heck are we going to find these agents and all this? Yes, the streets are flooded with tourists this time of year. Getting suspicious and questioning every passerby won't help us. So let's start by getting the lay of the land. That makes sense. In that case, we can begin by searching this area. Okay. Got the Chronicle. Alright. Well, I'm actually going to end it here for today. About 10 minutes or so shy of 13 hours, and that's totally fine. Pretty gargantuan week this has been, or 6 days, or whatever. Started on Tuesday, did 8 hours, and then every day after that, I've done 12 or more hours, between 12 and 14 hours, and here we are at 73, practically 74 hours. And I'm guessing we're about 75% through the game. Maybe. Who knows? Let me see. Things are gonna go back to normal this upcoming week here. I'll stream at 6 o'clock. I'll probably stream for about 2 hours or so, and then I'll end it. During the weekends, I'll probably go ham again. Maybe not 14 hours, but you know, we'll see. I'd like to beat the game relatively soon. Yes. But that'll take some time. But anyways, having a great time playing Trails of Cold Steel 3. It's the game that I wished for, and potentially more. But I will be back tomorrow, 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific, for some more Trails of Cold Steel 3. So thanks for watching, appreciate it. See you then. Peace.